My name is Cheyenne. I'm 17 years old, and this year I'm studying beauty therapy, and I've been a Christian for 4 years. I didn't have the perfect childhood. My parents broke up before I was born. I lived with my mum, who was addicted to heroin and ecstasy, all before I was the age of 3. My childhood consisted of court cases, damaging relationships, and terrible living conditions. Eventually, some of my family found me in the conditions I was living in, and my dad got full custody of me. Growing up with my dad was a tough environment. It was unpredictable, and emotionally and physically it had an effect on me. Through this, I developed anxiety. My thoughts became toxic. I was consumed by what other people thought of me, and it affected the way that I lived my life. I was burdened by insecurity. I was constantly feeling like I was seeking other people's approval. I was seeking acceptance of the world and what society thought of me, which led me to feel as if no one loved me. My first encounter with God was when I walked through the doors of Rise Church. The people at church became my family, and they went out of their way to make me feel accepted. During this time, my insecurities and anxieties still remained. I started to view God as just another person that would reject me. During this time, I was really distant from God. I remember having a conversation with somebody, and God spoke to me really clearly. In this moment, I felt the walls come down between me and God. I went from viewing God as someone who was always angry at me to somebody who has so much love for me. This is through God putting people in my life who speak truth about the way that God sees me. God has replaced the love that was lacking in my childhood. I'm no longer overwhelmed by the feelings of insecurity and abandonment. Today I have the best relationship with my dad than I ever had before, and it's all because of God. Without God, I wouldn't be where I am today. I would still be consumed in anxiety and in terrible relationships with my family. Although nothing is completely perfect, it's a process, and I know that every day God is mending my broken heart. If someone else can hear my story and open themselves up to receive God's love, then I think that all the pain and heartbreak was worth it. My name is Cheyenne, and I'm unashamed.